New education policy, is it a game changer or just good in paper? National education policy was released by the government of India, which is officially 66 pages. This particular policy talks about multiple things. I would like to talk about the goal which it has. The gross enrollment ratio is currently at 26.3, and this policy want it to be increased up to 50%. That's very aspirational. How to increase the gross enrollment ratio? Basically, government of India has in the policy talks about the flexible options while doing a degree. Currently in India, we all join a course, and if we want to change the course after completing the first year, there is no possibility of it. And also, people who has to, like, due to economical problems, if anyone wants to stop studying, whatever they paid in the first year, it's going on vain. There is no use for it. But this policy talks about the academic bank of credits, that is basically giving credits after every year of education. For example, if a person joins on an engineering course and he completes the first year, basically he'll get a certificate, and he can actually change if he wants, or he wants to start working, he can have that certificate and get the job according to that particular learnings. And if a person wants to drop out at the second year, he may get a diploma certificate. And if a person wants to continue third and fourth year, they'll get the degree certificate. That's how the policy talks about flexible plan of completing the degree. And also, this particular policy, this particular option would enable people to actually work, earn, and then come back and study at any age. That also actually promotes learning at any age. Point is a little sensitive. That's about language. This policy talks about 3 language implementation, but it has flexibility as well. It actually provides an option of choosing any 2 Indian languages other than English. The thing this policy talks about is mother tongue implementation as a medium till 5th standard. That is really commendable. The reason why is students who are studying in their own mother tongue, they feel more confident. But still now, a lot of people had an option of choosing English and their mother tongue. Obviously, people who were able to afford studying in English, they chose English because they thought it is kind of an elite way of getting educated. Global level, UNESCO advocates teaching through the mother tongue because children can learn their best through their own language. Though this policy makes mother tongue implementation as a medium is mandatory, and it gives flexibility in choosing languages, certain state governments like Tamil Nadu is agitating. But the same party was in alliance in the government of Central before 2014, and it has not taken any step in implementing any of these changes. The point is about equipping teachers to upgrade. This policy talks about creating an integrated B.Ed course of 4 years as a mandatory by 2030, which would enable teachers to upskill themselves through periodic assessment and trainings. There are 3 important challenges to this policy as well. The first thing is digital division. The urban part of India has a good internet service, and children who live here will have a proper smartphones and computers. But when we go to the rural part, a lot of children are not having smartphones and computers, and also internet service there is not much available. And second point is infrastructure and funding. This policy talks about multiple upgrade of technology and upskilling of teachers. This requires a lot of fund and infrastructure development, which is still not there. And third point is coordination between the central and state government. As education is on the common concurrent list, we need a good coordination between the central and state, which is actually missing due to politics. These are the 3 important challenges which we currently have. Overall, this policy is good for future, but challenge for present. That's what my thought about it. Please comment about your thought.